Hi, I'm Troy Brosnan. We're here at Leogang for the World Champs, and this is a Q&A. Favorite World Cup track? That's an interesting one. I would say I honestly probably have the most fun at Andorra because there's not much pedaling and there's some big jumps in the middle. And then when you're just absolutely blown out trying to hang off the back, it's the steepest part at the bottom. So it's I think it's a really fun track to ride, and then when you race it, you just feel like you're flowing so much, and it's good in the wet and the dry, so that's the one. The best way to keep your race bike dialed and silent is to hire a mechanic first, and then you don't have to do any work. But I would say just like when it gets dirty, wash it. Try and spray some little bit of the good stuff in it wherever you choose. We've got MO94 for that for muck off. So yeah, a bit of that in the bearings and stuff that's going to rust out or maybe not fare too well with water being in there. And then even like every 2-3 months, like pull it apart, really clean it off, dry it, re-grease the bearings and put it back together. Like it might take you 2-3 hours to do it to the whole bike, but it's going to last so much longer than if you don't do it at all. What made me pick Canyon? Definitely not Fabian Burrell, but no, I think honestly, my time with Specialized was coming to a close. It wasn't really fitting and gelling anymore, and Canyon reached out to me, so I didn't really have many other people reaching out to me at that stage. And honestly, the new team, it was scary at first, but with everything that we talked about with Fabian and the guys behind Canyon, it turned up being, a place that I actually really wanted to be, and now it's been amazing. I've had so much fun and really good results, so stoked. Favorite thing about the Canyon team would just be pretty much everyone that's in it. Like it feels like a nice little family, but like a real close one. Like we're all got similar interests, I guess, even outside racing. Half the team's from Australia, so that helps. But yeah, we're all just like really happy and always laughing. Like you can tell like a lot of people around the other pits always come and say we're always laughing and smiling and having a good time. So the vibe is always good and we're always having fun. I would say like the hardest thing would probably be my worst injury, where I was in Leogang in 2012 and had a crash and ruptured my spleen, and having that time off and having a really big injury kind of young as well didn't help. That was pretty difficult. And far as like maybe not an injury, would probably be getting so close to winning so many World Cups and World Champs but not actually doing it. I think that it's hard to like get so close, put so much into it and not win. Like it's hard to overcome it and keep pushing forward, but it's also the one thing that strives me to go harder and faster and want to win more. So it's hard to get through it, but then it's also a massive amount of fire in my belly to actually win. No, you're not. Hardtail for life, man. I honestly grew up on a hardtail doing that stuff, and as long as it doesn't break, you're all good. You keep sending it. Keep doing stair gaps. I like it. I want to see videos. You gotta send us some videos. I don't know. Honestly, I think the stoke just comes from riding my bike and just always looking back to being oh, I'm lucky enough and worked hard enough to get to the position of racing my bike all around the world. And if you forget about that and turn this into too much of a job, then you're not gonna have fun. So, right now we're one of the few people that get to travel over the world, and we're still racing our bike even with what's going on. So I think, you just got to stay light-headed with everything and just enjoy the moment. As my mechanic laughs, but he's fucking shit anyway, so it don't even matter. I would say, I'm not amazing, but I can do...
6 out of 10.
Yeah, alright, 6 out of 10 from the mechanic. I can do a lot of stuff on the bike. I can't, lace wheels from scratch. I can't retune a shock, but I could service it, and forks. I can service them, I can't retune them.
Shit, you could.
Dude, you just crack 2 nuts.
This. You want to service this?
Yeah, well, you got YouTube for that.
This.
You got YouTube.
Oh, you.
No, you just crack 2 foot nuts, hit them with a hammer, and just smack them on the table like Aaron does.
Are you not entertained?
I don't think it means any more or less. I think it's just a lot more nerve-wracking than it is already. Like, we haven't had any, like, proper races with all the World Cup races together, riders together. So no one really knows where they're at. Like, there's been a few French races that have had results, which is good, but everyone's still kind of guessing because, you know, you can be at a French race and have, you know, a bunch of Frenchies beat you that you haven't even heard of. But then you come to World Champs and they're not even selected for the team. So it's kind of like when you get to World Champs and a World Cup, a lot of people don't ride how they could or should. And then the top riders kind of rise. So it'll be interesting to see what happens this week. Oh, it doesn't. I don't even need to win by a second, mate. Just 0.01 will do. I don't really care. You want to fight, Mark? Mark just said, what good looks? We'll fight.
I'm just trying to offer an answer.
Yeah. Nah, I think,
It's from your dad, by the way.
It's from Dad. Bullshit! Oh my god. Of course. Oh, he can't talk. He's got a bigger nose than Pinocchio.
I think he's insinuating that you are good looking and you might have got your good looks from him.
No, I look a lot like Dad, so he's trying to say that I'm good looking because then that means he's good looking. But he's Mr. December in the firefighter calendar, so he's more good looking than me. Jeez. I'll give you a photo. You can post it on here. It's gonna be so good. He's holding a puppy, man. How can you not look good?
Mid-video.
Yeah.
Bam.
Bam, Dad, right here.